So at the pawn shop over here, nothing great, but they had brought up a whole bunch of PS2 games, and I got these. I believe it's 14 of them for 20 bucks. So no crazy great titles, but for 20 bucks, you just can't leave them behind later. So at the Goodwill over here, should be a nice core. Picked up this bag, and when I opened it, has a whole bunch of games, and I believe it's a 3DS, which it is. Yep, another 3DS. A little bit messed up, but it might clean up later. So at the Goodwill over here, just Wii Sports and Mario Kart, both of them for 6 bucks later. So at the pawn shop over here, you can't see, but it's just another action replay for 10 bucks later. Alright guys, so here are my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we will do pawn shops, flea markets, and everything in between. It was a good week. Picked up a lot of stuff that I actually get to add to my collection. So we'll get started right away. I picked up this Rocksteady. It's basically the same size as the other Ninja Turtles that I found. It basically goes for like 50 bucks by itself. It's something that I am going to keep because I want to make sure I pick all of them up. I am up to 3. Think I've Donatello, somebody else, and now Rocksteady. I also picked up this action replay for 10 bucks at a pawn shop. Picked up Wii Sports for $2.99 and Mario Kart for $2.99 at a Goodwill. I also picked up this N64 with no cables, no controller for $4.99. The reason why I picked it up, it does have an expansion pack, and I could sell that easily for 25 bucks. And then I can find the other parts for the N64, so that was 5 bucks. At my local retro shop, I traded for this game. It's called Robo Demons, and it's something different. One of those blue cards that are non-licensed. So I decided to pick that up. It's a game that goes for about 38, 39 bucks. And at the store, they only had it for 25. So I used credit and got that. At a Savers, picked up Mario Paint for $1.99. Dragon Ball Z and Tekken 3. And those were, I believe it was $1.99 for that pack. Maybe $2.99. Namco Museum for the DS for $1.99. I also picked up NBA 2K16, MLB The Show 2016, and Madden 17. And I believe I paid 10 bucks for all those 3. Madden 17 and MLB The Show 16 were sold already. They both sold for about 22 bucks a piece or something like that. So that's a real good price for that. I also picked up 3 GameCube games. Picked up Spartan Total Warrior, Metroid Prime, and what was the other one? Metroid Prime and Soul Calibur 2. And for those I paid, I believe is 4 bucks a piece. So that's not bad at all. The next thing, I went to the pawn shop and picked up this. Basically, I went there. They had a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 games just sitting there without being, not put in the shelf. So I kind of knew that I just got to them first. So I was able to pick up all these games for 22 bucks. They usually sell the PlayStation 2 games for 2 bucks. So I was able to get, I believe, 15 or 16 games for 20 bucks. And this is what I got. I also picked up this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. And this one is a collector's edition. And I think it actually goes for a decent price. It might go for 20 bucks for that game. I also picked up Amnesia, Dawn of Dreams, Total Overdose, Brotherhood of Steel. Never seen this game before. I think it's Psy Girls. Yep. Ghost in a Shell. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, but it's a decent game. Something that I believe I had still, but Ace Combat 5, The Balkan War, Obscure, The Aftermath. I wish it was the first one. Inuyasha, Feudal Combat, Way of the Samurai, Seven Samurai, Warriors 2, Orochi, The X-Files, which is a game that goes for about $25. And probably the game that I'm going to get to keep out of those is Siren. And all that was $20. So this game by itself goes for about 25. Maybe this is 12 to 15, 12 to 15. This one is about $20, $12, 12 to $15. So it was a real good deal for $20. Picked up a whole bunch of games. The next thing I picked up was a callback from Craigslist. Basically, I have an ad placed. The guy called me back, offered me these games, and I kind of regret buying them because they weren't in the good condition, and I should have known better. But I paid him $40 for everything that you're about to see. A GameCube with no controllers, no cables either. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm hoping that it works. I also got a beat up Sega Genesis Model 2. A few games, nothing worth mentioning, but maybe the Sonic Unleashed and the Tenkaichi regular one. And basically this recent, I also picked up, sorry, that was also included, this Dreamcast. It works. It had a whole bunch of stickers when I got it, so it took some cleaning, but I was able to get it clean. It also came with the controller, and the reason why I picked up this lot is because I picked up Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3, which is a game that sells easily for $50, and I sold it already for $49. So at the end of the day, I didn't lose any money, but the game was kind of scratchy. So I didn't lose money. I sold this. I sold the Dreamcast with a couple other games for $65. I had a few doubles that I added, and I sold that Dreamcast for $65, and I sold this one for $50. So I was able to make a little bit of money, but not much. At a Goodwill, this was a really good pickup. I got there, I saw this sitting in the little display. It said $20. I was figuring it was gonna have maybe like a Game Boy Color, a regular Game Boy, a DS, but I was pleasantly surprised with what I got. It actually had maybe 15 to 20 games. These are some of the games. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but basically these are the common ones. These are the ones that you can bundle with the system that I got. Some of the best games were Mario and Donkey Kong, Zelda Hourglass, Epic Mickey, Turtles, Mario Kart 7, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and definitely the best thing was a 3DS XL. Kind of scratchy, as you can see, but the screen is in really good shape, and it does work. No issues with it whatsoever. So very happy to get that, and to get it for $20. It's an amazing deal to get a 3DS with all those games for $20. It's a really good deal. It's basically somebody got lazy pricing the stuff and decided to put it all together and not price everything individually. And I am very happy that they did that. And we'll move on to the next thing. The next thing basically was a pickup from Craigslist, another callback. The ad basically produced two things this week. And basically everything that I was able to pick up was $90. And it was also all, concluding everything, like I said, $90. It came with two PS3 controllers, the dual shocks too, which is kind of are the ones that are a little bit more valuable. I should be able to sell those for 18 bucks a piece. And then it also came with this game, Jimmy White's Cue Ball, and that was Cue Ball 2, I guess, for the PlayStation. And then it also came with the pickup of the week. So at the house over here, I picked up this Dreamcast bundle for 90 bucks. It should be a good deal, so I can't complain. Later. So the pickup of the week was everything that you're about to see now. It's basically a whole bunch of Dreamcast stuff. Really good price. I paid 90 bucks for everything, like I said. I'm gonna go through everything that I got just so we can go, and be done with that. I got 2 controllers. I had a memory card even with the little cover. I also picked up another Dreamcast in really good shape, works really well. Picked up the web browser, NBA 2K1, World Series 2K1, Ready to Rumble Boxing 2, which I didn't have. This arcade stick, which I believe is for the PS3. I still gotta double check. I haven't checked it yet, but I believe it's for the PS3. So that's that. Picked up the King of Fighters. Actually, the King of Fighters Dream Match, I believe. I also picked up the King of Fighters Evolution. Dynamite Cop. This is a game that goes for 50 bucks by itself. This one goes for about 20. This one goes for about 25. I also picked up Street Fighter Double Impact and Marvel vs. Capcom. This is another game that goes for about 50 bucks. So basically I got maybe 250 to 300 worth of value for the stuff that I picked up. It was a good week, able to pick up stuff that I can add to my collection, and anytime I can do that, I'm very happy with the Rocksteady. Again, make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.